be in the presence of a group of people who have, in these difficult political times that we are having now and have had for a few of the last couple of years, actually accomplished something that everybody can look at and be really proud of. My wife Ann's out here in the audience, and we were so thrilled to be able to come down here, meet with the regional council, and also today for several hours with the superintendent, tour the park, see what you all have been talking about, and see why this is one of the best ideas that the Park Service has had in quite a while, and to see it accomplished at a time when very little useful is being accomplished. It's accomplished because of the collective effort of everybody in this room, and probably a lot of other people as well, who kind of demanded that it happen, and wouldn't take no for an answer, and ultimately what you have here now made sense and was sold to the people who had to agree to it, and now you've got something of tremendous value going forward for the future. And so it's an honor to be here, and a wonderful experience to see this resource and to see what you've managed to preserve. I also want to give you all a little bit of a sales pitch on NPCA outside of the area that many of you have worked with them in, because I've been on the board for about 3 years, and it's a group that does all over the country what you have. It works hard at doing all over the country what you have so successfully done here. And in addition to that, NPCA is engaged on multiple other levels. It does a huge amount at the regional and local level, working with people who care about their parks, or who care about the parks that aren't parks yet, like Fort Monroe. But it also is operating on several different levels. One at the national level, frustrating, lobbying for money, lobbying for the right policies, doing what you can to hold, and in a very bipartisan way. Whether it's a Republican administration or a Democratic administration, NPCA is basically there to compliment them on what they do well and to kind of be a critic where needed, where they're not. And in a whole lot of different ways. Another one that I am involved in is the litigation effort. Litigation is not something most people like. It's not something you want to spend a lot of time talking about. And NPCA doesn't spend a lot of its money on litigation, but it's got such a reputation as, since 1919, sort of the leading protector and supporter of parks, that when NPCA stands up and puts its name on a legal complaint on some subject, whether it's with EPA or whether it's with the National Park Service or whether it's with somebody who's trying to do something they shouldn't be allowed to do, people listen. And so we're involved in dozens of lawsuits on all sorts of subjects. A lot of them, Bob Rosenbaum, who you just heard from, has got his name on and has accomplished an enormous amount having to do with snowmobiles at Yellowstone, having to do with Big Cypress, having to do with Valley Forge, where he fought a battle, NPCA fought a battle, and he led it with regard to zoning issues that, I'm sorry, it was in Valley Forge, that's right, to stop something that was very hard to stop legally, but ultimately the legal opposition drew a line and the political system managed to correct it. So the litigation's been a very effective force as well. So anyway, NPCA is, you've seen them at work here, and we are very grateful for your support, and I would just invite you and urge you, if you haven't otherwise been involved with the group elsewhere, we have some materials here if you want to pick it up, and we would love to join with you in future battles, and you can be darn sure there will be a lot of future battles. So it's great when people pull together and make good things happen, as you have done here. So I applaud you all, and I invite you to join us for the future. Thank you.